Hello, Terry here, Hot Wrench Fabrication. And today I am sitting in an empty shop. Kind of caught up-ish. I got some stuff for next week, but this is Halloween weekend. So I'm starting to get things packed up. And behind this door, right here, where's the door? This door, I have something very special that is near and dear to my heart. So I'm going to show you guys what it is. Oh yeah, there she is. My 2006 Ricochet, powered by a 6.2 liter LS3. Right hither. Never had a dyno, but it produces approximately 550 horse, according to all the statistics. I don't know if that was kind of loud. But this car is it's pretty cool. It's good for me. It's about a $50,000 rail. Kind of a midpoint. It's not crazy, but pretty decent components. The motor is amazing. LS3s are a good motor. It's a 2D tranny, so it's limited to how much horsepower I can actually put to it. I'm pushing the limits as it is. I just had Rich Roberts built the transmission in it, so it's maiden voyage for that. But I've built the headers for it. Did all the sheet metal work on it. Kind of cool. The little trunk has the air cleaners in there. Kind of a neat little system. That's why there's so many holes in it. And little decoration. Built the little trunk up here, so I got a little bit more room for some storage. My friend of mine used to own this car, and literally when he had it, it was silver on silver. It had a rack. In fact, the rack is down yonder. If anybody needs a rack, that was on this car. It had side panels and the roof, and that was it. So I built the dash. I built the hood. Of course, everything in the back, all the sheet metal. Mounted the radiator. Made the bracket for that. Little panel over there. Turned out pretty cool. Excuse me. So, yeah, it's pretty neat. It's a nice little car. Runs awesome. Of course, I made my little tubes for the radiator. I forgot what this was out of. And it has the tube coming up instead of out like they normally do, just to give me a little more room in here. Thought that was kind of cool. And then I made the tube for this, which is kind of a pain in the butt because if I have to replace the water pump, can't really do that at the dunes because this is different. So kind of learned a little lesson on that. It's better just to leave those completely stock, but it's aight. Fairly new PRP podium seats in there, PRP belts, PRP steering. It's got the full rugged system. Of course, it has the Switch Pro. I'm running a Phytech system. Phytech is a pretty affordable electronic injection system. It comes with a computer, screen, intake, throttle body, injectors, fuel rail, harness, everything you need. So it's pretty cool. The prices I think are around $1,500-1,700-ish for everything. It's a pretty good system. And they're self-tuning, so O2 sensors on there, runs it, and thing just works flawless. So it's pretty cool. A little filler for the fuel is right there. And I put that marine kind of fluorine down in there. You see it? Turned out pretty cool. Just got it on Amazon. It was cheap. Yeah, it's got bypasses, Fox bypasses in the back. Of course, Fox coilovers, and then just coilovers in the front. Be nice to have some bypasses in the front also, but I mean, I could probably make that somehow. There's not a lot of room in there. But build aluminum A-arms on the front. So it's pretty neat. And I really, really like the way it's designed. It's super wide and super tall to get in and out of it. I mean, I'm not huge, but still just being able to flip a leg over that and get in, it's pretty cool. Some of these cars, you know, they go up really high and the opening is so small it's hard to get in. So it's pretty neat. So going to the 100% of the hoods I've taken off look like crap. Let's pull the hood off of this one and see what it looks like. Hold please. All right, so this one's for you, Mitch. This is one of our early signature series. This has been done for quite a few years, but not a big fan of this. We added a couple things on there over the years. These are my, you know, for the battery charger, but not too bad. Everything's all nice in here. Dedicated grounds for the whole entire car, which is pretty cool. Get dedicated bus bar for the power. So I'm going to put some headlights in this thing, and everything is right here to be able to add super easily. And then there's a little relay and fuse box right here, which I've never even opened since I've put this on here because I've never had a problem. In fact, I don't even know how to open it. I think yeah, probably need 2 hands. Anywho, yeah, I've literally never blown a fuse or had any problems whatsoever. So not quite 100% now because this one looks pretty good. But it's neat because I can put these mirrors on there, lighted mirrors, and then I'll literally just have to hook up to one of my wires and it's done. I had an empty spot, which was auxiliary right here, auxiliary 2, but apparently something got hooked to that, and I don't remember what it was. I have all of my wires accounted for. So I'm gonna have to figure out where this one goes, but no big deal. Adding some lights on there pretty easily. So pretty nice car. 2-inch hollows. Those are gear 1, 2-inch hollows on there. It's got 934 CVs. Nice heavy duty CVs. I mean, it's more than that tranny can really handle. Added a sway bar years and years ago. It was my friend's car, and that helped out quite a bit. He was pretty mushy going into corners, and the back end was kind of trying to pick up because the whole car was floating over. But this was the last guy that went for a ride with me. Scared him to death, and he hasn't gotten out since. Of course, it has Douglas beadlock wheels with Sand Tires Unlimited, and then, yep, poor guy. Went out with a smile on his face, though. I got 5150 whips. Let's just plug right in, so pretty nice. It's all in all pretty good components on it. I just bought some brand new whatchamacallits, blasters, 17 blasters, Sand Tires Unlimited. So those I went down a bit. These are 1 cuts. Last year I had some 1450s on there. 2 cut, and that's what kind of helped to kill my transmission. So it still has plenty of grip. I've done 103 in it on the sand drags, which was hauling the beans. It's supposed to go a little bit faster now because of the 4th gear that Mitch put on here. Rich, not Mitch. And I'm stoked. Oh, let me get out of the sun. So just a short little walk around on my car. I'm going to put those mirrors on there and show you guys that. I have to adjust my clutch because I pretty much couldn't even get it in gear. That's all brand new. So I got to adjust the clutch a little bit. The clutches are kind of touchy. I'm just going to go in there and turn the knob. But that's it. I'll get these mirrors put on and show you guys what this looks like. So I put these mirrors on. Pretty sweet. So I had these mirrors that I actually made out of a truck, just a cheap truck that I got at like Napa or something like that. And then I turned the outside. That was a big old chunk of billet aluminum. Made those little stems, had those bolted on there, and they work pretty good. Right on there, I'll probably have to put a sticker or something on there. The other side wasn't great. It didn't really turn in enough, but it still worked. But these things are pretty sick. And of course, the coolest part is the lights. Bzzz. So that's kind of cool. So once they're set, you know, the light goes pretty far off to the side, so when you're doing it, you can kind of see around the corner. So yeah, those are super bright. Very nice. And installation was a piece of cake. I'm just running them under the dash, can't really see them anyway. And of course, with this system, the electrical is super easy, so I just tapped into my 8th plug that I really even wasn't using. It was something from my chase bar and then my ground bar. So positive and negative on the wires. Just ran them up in there. Heat shrink, put that on there, and that was it. Super clean. Yeah, it's pretty easy. Got all my real nice billet pedals. So, car's pretty cool. It's a neat car. Got the KC rock lights all over the place. Boink. And at night it looks pretty neat. Little bling bling on there. So once again, the Switch Pro is pretty cool stuff. Oh my gosh. So Switch Pro, scan for locals, and anybody's Switch Pro that's close by will actually pop up. So you can put a code in there to lock it. But I mean, now all my switches are right there. So bam, turn on your whip lights, your rock lights. Dome light is on. And then obviously you can turn the car on from here. Ignition, I can start it right up. So that's pretty neat. So they have all kinds of settings. You can change the colors of the lights on your, on the instrument panel. You can make them flash. You can make them strobe. You can actually dial it in to, like if I wanted all my lights on at the same time, I could program the front headlight button to turn on the light bar and the rock lights and the whips all with one switch. Or of course you can do it separately also. So it's, yeah, it's just cool. It's a really, really neat system. We pretty much put those on every car that we work on. And then the Phytech is pretty neat. It's got a nice little gauge that it comes with. You can put whatever gauges that you want in there. You can set them up. Oh, cell phone. Got a phone call. Hold, please. These things are cool. The switch boxes in here, Switch Pro. So I have another one. Well, I think I have 3 more sold now of the of the wiring systems. This is the OG. This is the first one that Mike and I did back in the day. It just turned out so sick. Pretty clean. Like it a lot. Anywho, I'm pretty much done with this. Put the hood back on and clean it up just a tiny bit and load it up. I'm gonna go doning, baby. All right, shop's empty again. Got the car all done. Put the light or the mirrors on. It was just a quick little video. I kind of wanted to show you guys my car. Haven't shown it in a while, so quick and easy, just to get some content out there. I'll have some dunes videos next week sometime. It's always fun to put those together, but it's a lot of footage between all the cameras I have and stuff like that. But editing is really cool on those. Try and make it fun for you guys. So hope you enjoy that, and hope you enjoyed this little short one. And we'll see you in the dunes.